Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the first quarter of 2025. This will be covering January, February, and March 2025. So let's dive into it. The rune that is coming out to represent this entire time period for you is called Ansus. It's coming out upright, and this is a rune of divine speech. It is showing that in this quarter, there's going to be a whole new brand new set of circumstances in your life that develop that will simply it'll make your life so different than what you've been dealing with in the previous quarter. So like towards the end of 2024, your life then is going to look so different compared to where you'll be at towards the end of March. It feels like your mindset is on a whole new chapter, a whole new set of circumstances, and it feels very divinely coordinated. Like there's developments, opportunities, chance meetings, things like that take you in a different direction than where you've been at. And this is something that you cannot simply predict. You know, it comes out of the blue, out of nowhere. And on a logical, conscious level, you may have no idea what's going on, but on a subconscious level, intuitively, things just feel right, and it feels like you're heading in the right direction, and so you keep going. So, like, intuitively, you know what you have to do, but yeah, for sure, 100% Sagittarius, by the end of March, you will be in a completely different set of circumstances, and your day-to-day thoughts that you have, like the things you worry about, the things you think about, are going to look so different. So let me give you an example of this. Let's just say you're starting off this quarter and you're like, I'm gonna stay single. I don't want any romantic relationship. I'm just going to focus on me. My plan for this quarter is to simply focus on my friendships and my projects, my career, and, be this hot single gal or guy. This is saying by the end of March, you may be in a completely different headspace. You may have met someone and you're like really into them and you have this quick moving, beautiful relationship. Or like, let's just say that right now you're just focusing on, growing your career, and maybe you have some other little projects going on. By the end of this quarter, you may be pregnant and focusing on becoming a parent. You know what I mean? It's like completely different set of circumstances. Absolutely. And it's like, it could be overwhelming in a positive way, but like we said, it feels very divine. It feels very fated. And subconsciously, like intuitively, with your gut feeling, you are being guided in the right direction, even if on a conscious level it makes no sense. Does that make sense? So there you go. We have purity coming out. Yes. I don't know why I'm getting this mischievous look from this wolf here, kind of looking at you like, And this is the sacred trickster energy a little bit. Or is that a fox? Foxes are very sacred trickster energy, but I don't know. I'm just getting mischievous sort of energy, as if your spirit guides, beautiful spirits watching over you, are looking at you like, we have a few things up our sleeve for you, Sagittarius, in the first quarter of 2025. And they won't give me answers, which is so annoying as a psychic reader, because it's like, I just want to know what's happening, because it feels like your spirit guides are plotting and scheming and giving us that coy little smile, like they know something that you don't. And I just want to know what's going to happen. I just want to give you predictions. I want to help you prepare. So calling out to your spirit guides, your ancestors, please give us at least enough information so that way Sagittariuses that are watching can be prepared for whatever is coming their way. Even if you don't want to give us the exact messages and answers on what's going to happen, at least let us be prepared. And so it is. That's our intention this reading. We have change. Okay, so your spirit guides are letting us in. There will be some pretty big changes this quarter. Oh my God, this is so annoying. I just want to know what's going to happen. It says, don't scare yourself with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. That's a really great affirmation. Pause now and say that. Universe, spirit, higher self, just show me the next step I need to take in order to embark on this beautiful journey and remain on my highest path, and turn me into somebody who can take it. Okay? This quarter, oh my gosh, I just get this vibe, Sagittarius. Like, there's something that's going on that's big, okay? Some big change. Let's hopefully get some information. We have 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. Each row is going to represent each of the months, and together it'll paint a story of the first quarter overall. So first card out, diving into January, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so heading into the new year, you may be feeling a little bit out of balance. You know, there just may be a lot of things going, like some things going neglected because you're trying to focus on other things. And then it's like, you know, you may be having a hard time balancing out your energy, your emotions, and like the things that you're working on. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I'm really glad that this was the next card out because it shows that you're quickly going to fix that and things are going to become centered again and balanced again. And we literally see that with the scales of justice that this person is carrying here. It does show you creating that balance. So if you're feeling out of sorts at the time that you're watching this, like there's a lot going on and it's like when I focus on this thing, this other thing next gets neglected. And when I start focusing on that neglected thing, this other area of life gets neglected. You know, that sort of energy, you're balancing out so very, very quickly into this year. Like honestly, at the time that you're watching this, probably within the next few days even, you'll feel so much better. You know, things will balance out. It's a very temporary emotion, temporary feeling. With the Six of Pentacles, there's a part of you that wants to be very generous, and also you are receiving a lot of generosity from the people around you. Okay, a lot of the people around you want to see you succeed. They want to support you. They want to pour into you, help you grow, because what you're working on is much bigger than yourself and you're taking on a lot of responsibility. You are doing a lot. People can see that. And I don't know, there's just something about your personality. There's something about your energy that is just adorable, and people really want to support you, really want to see you grow, really want to help you out. So don't be surprised if in January you are the recipient of so much generosity. And also, you're just a very generous person in general. So that give and take, that flow is really strong within you, really beautiful. And that really supports change. So fascinating stuff. And then we have Temperance in reverse. Oh my gosh, we go back to that feeling of imbalance. Guys, it's like a back and forth. You know, some of you guys may live in polarities and extremes. It's like you're either chronically overstimulated with too much going on, and then when you're in that phase, you get yourself back to a point where you are like good and calm and quiet, and then you're understimulated. And it's like, why can't we just create a balance, Sagittarius? Why do you go from one extreme to the other so quickly? Oh my gosh. So that may be your biggest spiritual lesson for you in this quarter, is to create that balance within yourself. Notice the cycles within yourself and try to aim for the center, okay? So moving on into February, we have the Queen of Cups, beautiful emotional support. This is a person who is really emotionally available, emotionally sensitive, compassionate, wearing their heart on their sleeve, open to emotions and creative projects and forward momentum and movement with you. This is beautiful energy, Sagittarius. Absolutely stunning. It's also fertility. So if you're not interested in reproducing and you are of the age and have the requirements needed to reproduce, I would highly recommend taking care of that. Highly recommend being careful with that, being intentional with that, because there's fertility in the air. There is baby making energies in Sagittarius right now. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. You're very fertile, okay? Even if you are literally physically infertile, like I don't know what you're talking about. I have a vasectomy. I don't even got a uterus. Okay, hear me out. You are still fertile in the sense that there are new energies and ideas blossoming around you at this time. And it's kind of like, think of it yourself, your life as fertile soil. Okay, a lot can grow when you're not even trying, you know, all these seeds, all these random things going on around you, it can root itself into your life and grow quite rapidly at this time. So first quarter of 2025, what is it, guys? It is a time of big change. It is a time of fertility and transformation. Your life will look completely different at the end of this quarter compared to the beginning of this quarter, because you are so prosperous and fertile at this time. Center of your spread. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You have the Lovers, Sagittarius, middle of the quarter, center energy of this quarter for you is love. Right next to that Queen of Cups, which is somebody who's emotionally available, who loves you, who wants to pour into you. If you're single, I'm just saying, don't get used to the single life. And some of you guys are like, I want to be single. I'm into being single. Okay. All right. We have the High Priestess coming out in reverse, right underneath that Temperance card in reverse. Yes, you guys need to stop wearing these blinders when it comes to your own cycles of one extreme to the other. Okay? Like we said, we use that example of, you know, you get into these cycles of being so overly stimulated, too many things going on all at once, too many projects that you begin, too many responsibilities you have all up in the air. It overstimulates you. So then you're like, you know what? Let me finish these things up and just create space in my life. Then there's too much space in your life. You know, it's like create a consistent balance, please. I used to be trapped in similar cycles, although for me it was social. So I would have like 2 weeks where my entire schedule, every single day, I had a social event going on, multiple social events going on, meeting new people, hanging out with old friends, doing this, doing that. And then it would be so overwhelming. It would be too much. And then I'm like, okay, I need to enter my hermit mode. I would enter my hermit mode. And then for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would have zero plans. And then I'd start to go crazy, stir crazy in my house by myself with my cats. Create a balance. Okay. I know this energy, create a balance. I'm not a Sagittarius, so this isn't my reading, but I know this cycle. So you're going through that same cycle in some capacity. Find that balance. Don't wear your blinders to it. February is looking good for love, though. Yes. Some of you guys may be finding yourself connected to a very generous lover. We have the 10 of Cups coming out in reverse right underneath that Queen of Cups upright. So adjusting your life, adjusting your schedule to make space for this love, this romance, these developments in your love life seem to be a big theme. For example, if any of you are getting pregnant, having a baby, adopting, doing anything like that, 10 of Cups in reverse shows, okay, well, our house is not necessarily ready for a child or a new puppy or whatever the heck. So we need to prepare the house for that. And this is like a sort of nesting energy. Okay, this is fixing up a nursery. Or if you, for example, this fertility is expressing itself through like you deciding to start a new business. Okay, let me create a business space in my home, in my life, in my schedule, in my routine. So that way I am still balancing out working and focusing on this new development with my pre-existing relationships and responsibilities and things like that. So there are some changes, there are some adjustments to your living situation, to your dynamics, who you spend time with, etc. That's why the 10 of Cups is coming out in reverse. It's a temporary period of change within your relationships and your home life. Now, your next card fell on the floor. And it is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Oh my god, I almost dropped it again. And then your final card out is the Star. You have a lot of major arcana cards here. 4 out of 9 of your cards are major arcana. That's pretty significant. This will be a very significant time for you this quarter. In particular, also, I noticed that the cards that are upright, that are major arcana, they're naked. They're nude. Okay, so love and sensuality, romance, and bearing your soul to other people seem to be a very big theme for this quarter for you, okay? Another thing that I'm seeing here, guys, like we were picking up on earlier, there are several people in your life who think that you are adorable, you are pure of heart, and you have a lot of amazing developments going on in your life, and they're going to be very, very generous with you. They're going to want to support you in whichever way they can, because Knight of Pentacles in reverse, they notice that you may be struggling with some things in your life, or you just may have a lot going on in general, a lot of overwhelm. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. Honestly, that may be the biggest problem with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, with Temperance in reverse, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You just may be overwhelmed by everything that you have to do and everything that's going on. And it's like you're just one person, and there's a lot of people who want to support you, and they just really want you to tell them what it is that you need in order to be less stressed or to be more balanced or to feel more loved. So don't be afraid to tell people around you what you need or how they can support you, whichever way they can, because it will make them feel good about like being a part of your success story. And also with the Star card here, As we were saying, you're going to find yourself in a whole new set of circumstances by the end of the quarter. It's going to be positive circumstances. The Star is a card of manifesting your wildest dreams. Okay, something that was so ambitious that you before thought wasn't even possible. You're now having the belief in yourself and like, no, this is possible, and here it is. Like, this is something that wasn't even on my radar as something that I thought I could manifest, and here it is in the flesh. You know, this could be a beautiful relationship with somebody who is ready for long-term happiness and just loves you in a way that you only have dreamt of before. This could be you finally achieving your career goals and like achieving levels of wealth and prosperity that, again, you only really dreamed of before. So it's just extremely positive stuff, but there's going to be a lot of changes. Center of your spread being the Lovers, beyond romance, beyond relationships. This is a card of saying yes to some big change, some big opportunity or development in your life. Having this come out with the change card is very significant. Positive, uplifting, life-changing moments. That is how I would describe this quarter for you. Absolutely. And you know what? We have the High Priestess in reverse here. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't really figured out what exactly is changing for you specifically. And I feel like the reason for that is because there's so many people watching, and this change is going to look different for all of you. As mentioned, some of you are having kids. Some of you are finding yourself in a beautiful relationship. Some of you are achieving your wildest like career dreams. You know what I mean? It is going to look different. The circumstances you're in, the things you wake up thinking about will be so different towards the end of March compared to the beginning of the year. Like, that's how much is changing. It's like your main focus is on life. What's on your mind is completely shifting. So enjoy it, guys. This is going to be a significant time for you. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.